Ever wondered how AI works, but got scared off by all the complicated math? Don't worry, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to break down the core logic of artificial intelligence using simple ideas anyone can understand. No equations, I promise. First, let's talk about the old way of doing things, traditional programming. Imagine you want a computer to tell you if a picture is a cat. In the old days, a programmer would have to write specific rules. Things like, if it has pointy ears and whiskers and a long tail, then it's a cat. But what if the cat's ears are folded or its tail is hidden? The program would fail. It's just too rigid. This is where machine learning comes in. Instead of giving the computer rules, we give it examples. Lots and lots of examples. We show it thousands of pictures labeled cat and thousands of pictures labeled dog. The machine's job is to figure out the rules for itself. It looks for patterns. You might notice that cat faces are generally rounder, while dog snouts are longer. It's not looking for one specific thing, but a combination of features that, together, scream cat or dog. It's a professional pattern spotter. So how does it actually learn these patterns? This brings us to something called a neural network, which is loosely inspired by the human brain. Imagine you want an AI to recognize a handwritten number, say the number 9. We can think of the image as a grid of pixels. The neural network has layers of interconnected neurons. The first layer might just look at the raw pixels. Neurons in this layer might activate if they see a small curve or a straight line. The next layer doesn't see the pixels. It sees the output from the first layer. So a neuron in this second layer might activate if it sees a combination of a small curve and a straight line. Another neuron might activate for a complete circle. This process continues through several layers. Each layer recognizes more complex and abstract patterns built from the simpler patterns of the layer before it. Finally, the last layer puts it all together. If the circle on top of a straight line pattern is strongly activated, the network concludes, hey, that's a 9. This layering of simple to complex patterns is the deep in deep learning. But how does it get good at this? Through a process of trial and error called training. Initially, the connections between neurons have random strengths or weights. The AI will make a guess. It might see a 9 and guess it's an 8. Wrong. When it's wrong, an algorithm goes backward through the network, a process often called backpropagation, and slightly adjusts all those connection weights. It might strengthen the connections that would have led to the right answer and weaken the ones that led to the wrong one. You do this millions of times with millions of examples, and with each little adjustment, the network gets more and more accurate. It's like practicing an instrument. You hit a wrong note, you adjust your fingers, and you try again. Over time, you get it right almost every time. Now, let's touch on the new hotness. Generative AI, like ChatGPT. How does that work? You can think of it as an incredibly powerful autocomplete system. It's been trained on a massive amount of text from the internet. When you give it a prompt, like the best thing about dogs is, it doesn't think about what to say. Instead, it calculates the most probable next word based on all the text it has ever seen. Maybe the most likely word is there. Then, given the best thing about dogs is there, it calculates the next most likely word, maybe loyalty. It just keeps predicting the next word, one after another, stringing them together to form coherent sentences and paragraphs. It's a statistical parrot on a cosmic scale, repeating patterns it has learned. So, is an AI truly intelligent? That's a deep question. An AI can beat a grandmaster at chess, but it has no idea what it's like to win or lose. It can write a beautiful poem about love, but it has never felt love itself. AI is a tool, a remarkably powerful and complex pattern-matching machine. It excels at specific tasks based on the data it was trained on. But human intelligence is built on a lifetime of rich, messy, emotional experiences. AI has the logic, but we have the life. and that's a pretty important difference. I hope this helped demystify the magic of AI a little bit. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button and subscribe for more content that makes complex topics simple. Thanks for watching.